Most people think confidence is loud. They think it announces itself. That strength needs witnesses. That power has to be seen and heard and affirmed. But real confidence rarely arrives that way. It doesn't rush. It doesn't interrupt. It doesn't explain itself. Some people enter your life quietly. They don't make demands. They don't rush connection. They feel familiar, almost immediately, comfortable, easy to be around. They listen more than they speak. They don't challenge your space. They don't disturb your rhythm. They simply walk beside you, matching your pace, sharing the silence, until it feels natural to stop paying attention to where you're going. Because walking together starts to feel like enough. You share space, you share time, and slowly, you begin to share silence. Silence that feels comfortable. Silence that feels familiar. Silence that starts to feel like understanding. Because nothing is being challenged. Nothing is being questioned. Nothing feels wrong yet. And that quiet can be misleading. Because silence doesn't always mean agreement. Sometimes it just means patience. Sometimes it means observation. Sometimes it means someone is waiting, not for the right moment, but for the moment you stop paying attention. And over time, walking side by side feels close enough to assume you're heading in the same direction. There's a moment when something feels off, nothing obvious, nothing loud, no confrontation, just a subtle shift in tone, in timing, in the way silence starts to feel heavier than it did before. It's the moment your instincts speak, before your mind can explain why, before proof arrives, before questions have names. And you don't react, because reacting would be too soon. You simply become aware. Because betrayal doesn't always arrive as an attack. It doesn't always shout. It doesn't always rush. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it watches. Sometimes it stands close enough to be trusted, close enough to be protected, close enough to be defended. And sometimes the person you take a bullet for is the one behind the gun. Not out of anger, not out of impulse, but because they were never walking the same direction to begin with. Knowing when to walk away isn't weakness. It isn't bitterness. It isn't fear. It's restraint. It's choosing not to argue with what's already clear. It's understanding that distance can be an act of respect for yourself. And sometimes, peace doesn't come from staying close. It comes from letting go.